What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another video, and today we're going to be welcoming Manchester City's newest signing in this January transfer window, Vitor Reis, to Manchester City. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe. Remember, doing daily Manchester City transfer updates to keep you guys up to date here on YouTube every single day with all the latest Manchester City transfer news. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget social media links there in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. We're going for 700 likes, the like goal for today's video, so any help towards that would be much appreciated, and do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm sure you're all very excited to see Vitor Reis performing for Manchester City, so do get your thoughts in the comments below. Are you happy with the signing? What are your thoughts? Do let me know. Finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by SofaScore, who are going to keep you guys up to date every single step of the way with all the latest football scores, match information, match statistics and so much more. They're going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest scores and information from all the other sports that you guys love to follow, all in one place, all in one app. It's a free app to download. It's also very highly rated, so do go and check it out. And anyone that does download using my link in the description or the QR code on screen does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So Vitor Reis, a Manchester City player, we're bringing him in from Palmeiras in Brazil. He's a Brazilian under-20 international. He's 18 years old. He's a centre-back. He's the captain of the Brazil under-20 side, and he's one of the hottest prospects out there when it comes to defenders who Manchester City have acted really quickly in securing the services for. Now, we are paying a record fee for a Brazilian centre-back to bring him to Manchester City. We're looking at a fee of just under £30 million to make him a Manchester City player, and they rate him that highly that right now, even though he's 18 years old, and normally we would keep South American talents in South America for another 6 to 12 months just to continue their development, we are not doing that. He's coming straight into Manchester City and straight into the first team squad, ready to perform for the rest of the season and beyond for Manchester City. So this is a signing that really excites me. Manchester City continuing with their ambition to try and bring the average age of their squad down, to provide fresh legs and ideas into their squad, and we're looking very much now at this transition, the next generation of upcoming world-class talents playing for Manchester City, and Vitor Reis is up there as one of the very best when it comes to potential world-class prospects in world football. So I'm delighted that Manchester City have managed to secure the signing and made it happen. And who knows, Vitor Reis has got all the credentials there to potentially, if he sticks around at Manchester City, to go in and be at City for a long time and make himself into a bit of a cult hero, into a club legend potentially. So it's a very exciting player. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can bring to Manchester City. As I said, if nothing else, he's going to help bring the average age of the squad down, provide us fresh ideas and some fresh legs and extra options when it comes to defenders, and Manchester City do need some options at the back. Our defence, we're looking very leggy, we're looking tired because we're not able to rest and rotate players because we've not got enough options. A lot of our defenders have been injury prone because we've just not got them options, and that's what City have really looked to address in this window, with Kusanov and Reis as well coming into the club to help with them numbers, to help Manchester City to have them options there. And I suspect that both Kusanov and also Reis, we're going to be seeing them around the first team squad. We're going to be seeing them get minutes. They're going to be getting starts. We're not spending all this money for these players just to be options on the bench in case we need them. They are here to compete for a position in Manchester City's first team squad. They're here to try and become regular starting 11 players, and both the players have all the credentials in their locker to be able to be world-class defenders. Reis is a very organised defender. He's physically quite tall. It's going to help when it comes to physicality of the Premier League. He's not going to be bullied He's a very smart player, as I said, captain of the Brazil under-20s side, so he knows how to organise a defence, he knows how to organise his team. He's a very involved player, and I imagine that Manchester City will be looking to try and utilise their Portuguese and Brazilian links in the squad to really help Vitor Reis settle into the team. He is only 18 years old. I'm not expecting him to come in and start tearing it apart in the Premier League. Realistically, it's not going to happen. It's going to take time. It's going to take time for him to adjust to life in England, to adjust to life at Manchester City, to adjust to life in the Premier League. When you bring players over from South America into Europe, it's a completely new continent, a new country with new culture, completely different weather. There's a lot of adapting to be done, and actually bringing a player in January so they can have half a season under their belt is really going to help Manchester City, I think, to prosper in the coming seasons, because it is going to take a year and a half to 2 years for these players coming in this month to be able to adapt and be able to show themselves, so to speak. And when you're bringing in a teenager, it's going to take that little bit more. It's going to need a bit more TLC. It's going to need a little bit more patience, and that's what I want to see from all the City faithful, who I have no doubt will show their full support for Vitor Reis when we do see him in a Manchester City shirt. But I reckon we're looking here at a player who's, you know, very mature. He's years above where he's at. He's only 18 years old, but he's a very organised player who, to me, good reading of the game. He's very smart, and it really helps Manchester City with some fresh new ideas and options, whilst also giving Manchester City option B, option C when it comes to our defence. And if it was up to me, I'd be chucking in the likes of Kusanov and Vitor Reis in at the deep end. They'll be getting minutes right from the off. They're here to compete. We need to rotate and refresh our defence up right now, not waiting weeks and weeks and weeks. If they're ready to go, they get chucked in at the deep end at the first available opportunity. And I think that Vitor Reis would do a really good job when it comes to that as well. So I'm excited to see what he can do. I think he's got a big part to play for Manchester City this season. I think he's got an even bigger part to play when it comes to the long-term plan at Manchester City in preparing for life with a new spine, with new players, young players, hungry players, players with determination, players who are going to help Manchester City to achieve their goals and stay hungry, the next generation. That's what we're looking at here. It's a brilliant signing from Manchester City. So kudos to both Chicky and also Hugo Boss in managing to secure this signing for Manchester City. And I'm not entirely convinced that Manchester City are done just yet there when it comes to the January transfer window. So there we go. That has been today's video. Do leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 700 likes is the aim. Manchester City signing Vitor Reis from Palmeiras for just under £30 million. What isn't to like? Do leave a thumbs up. 700 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. As I said, daily Manchester City transfer updates coming here on YouTube for you guys to enjoy. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And finally, a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. I'll see you all again real soon for the next video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Welcome Vitor Reis to Manchester City. Peace. Ciao for now.